2023 BMW X1 is practical, not experimental. Despite a name shared with a rocket-powered aircraft, there is little chance of mixing up BMW's X1 with Beale's. We were sure Chuck Yeager would have appreciated such luxuries as interior mood lighting and the option of a banging Harman Kardon 12-speaker stereo, unlike his radical experimental plane. The BMW X1 is a pleasant small SUV that offers an attractive entry point to German brand motoring, and it isn't breaking barriers or speed records, even if you dropped it from the belly of a P29. BMW's Chunk Works have recently been experimenting with dramatic design elements inside and out. The X1 is a more traditional offering with a smooth exterior and a small, almost square kidney grille understated next to the flared nostrils of most of the current BMW lineup. Still BMW's smallest SUV, the X1 has grown for this its third iteration since its 2009 introduction. For 2023, the UT is 1.7 inches longer and taller, and it's almost an inch wider than last year's all-wheel drive equivalent. The wheelbase is 0.9 inch longer, and the track width is greater by 0.8 inch. The result is more interior room and a hint of bulldog stains, a revised engine and a new transmission. Under the hood is a good old gas burner, a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder with a few extra horses squeezed in. An electric version, the iX1, is available in other markets but won't come here. Changes to the composition chamber, geometry and dual injection bump the power plant to 241 horsepower from 228 and 295 pound-feet of torque, and BMW says the X1 will hit 60 mph in 6.2 seconds, replacing the previous 8-speed automatic. A 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox has a wider ratio spread and allows coasting. If you want it on high alert for grabbing gears, the Sport mode shifts with more vigor, and the M Sport package $2,300 provides paddle shifters that put the decision-making in the driver's hands. We found the powertrain to be quiet and smooth in traffic and highway cruising, but a bit sluggish when asked to make high-speed passes or accelerate uphill. There is some turbo lag, and putting the X1 into sport mode couldn't mask the delay. EPA fuel economy estimates are 28 mpg combined, 25 mpg city, and 34 mpg highway, which are some 2 to 3 mpg better than the 2022 all-wheel drive model. One big change to the X1 for 2023 is that all-wheel drive is now standard. During easy motoring, the front wheels handle the majority of driving duties, but any loss of traction sends power to the rear dynamically. The X1 is fun to drive. It scoots happily around corners, and its small size makes it well matched for narrow roads. And when you are done, narrow parking spots. Neither the steering wheel nor the brake pedal offers much feedback, but there is enough communication to feel confident that the car will go and stop when and where directed. Interior style and tech. BMW has been on it with interior design in its new models. The X1's cabin makes good use for texture and color to add interest to swaths of plastic. The door panels in particular are appealing, pretty enough that you might have the door open a few extra minutes. The console offers a lower shelf space, also it's not easy to access with a larger handbag. Speaking of screens, the X1's single curved display panel runs from behind the steering wheel to the center of the dash. Modes offer different instrumentation designs, and the right side showcases navigation, music and phone interfaces. Unfortunately, the screen is also the only way to control the climate and the seat heaters, and it's a long stretch for the driver, even for those of us sitting far forward. The sound system can be adjusted from the steering wheel, but to turn off the heated steering wheel or adjust the AC fan, you have to do some poking around on screen. Never an ideal action while driving. The seats in our sample car were the optional sport seats. For a commuter SUV, they are deeply bolstered, while the seating position was good and highly adjustable. The cushioning was too firm for a long drive, a scenario in which the bones in one's posterior will quickly make themselves known. The rear seats are also stiff. Passengers may find the backrest angle too reclined. Also, the laid-back shape does make installing a child seat easier. Cargo space is generous with a side net to corral small objects. A total of 26 cubic feet behind the rear seats and 57 with them folded. X1 pricing and equipment. Shopping for an X1 should be relatively easy, as there are no alternative engine or transmission choices, and the standard model comes with many features you would want, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, LED headlights with cornering lights, a power liftgate, and roof rails. The X-Line package adds bigger wheels and more interesting interior trim, and a sunroof is available with either the convention package $1,950 or the premium package $4,200, knocking the price up from the $39,595 starting point is pretty easy, and our $48,195 example still backs a lot into a small SUV. It may not be Chuck Yeager's cloud. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.